Scouting today is certainly not what it used to be. Scouting today is on the move. These guys got the message. Do they think scouting's out of date?
Oh, no way. Where else can you go so many places and do so many different things?
Yeah, it's really great. All these guys are rubbish scouts just don't know what they're missing out on.
If you don't know what you're missing out on, then keep watching. We're going to show you just some of the things you can do in Scouts. Oh, by the way, just to put you in the picture, you can join Scouting when you're 8 as a cub. Then there's Scouts from 11 to 14. Venturers for guys and girls from 14 to 18, and then Rovers up until the time you're 26.
One of the great things about Scouts is that if you don't belong to something like that, then there's lots of things you'd like to do, but you just don't have a clue how to go about it. But in Scouts, you can always get someone who really knows what they're doing to show you, and they've got all the right gear and know-how. So you can do just about anything that's worth doing in Scouts these days.
Spot on. In Scouting today, you can do just about anything that's worth doing. If you thought Scouting was just tying knots and camping out in the bush, then you'd better take another look. There's a whole range of new skills you can learn when you're in Scouts, so you can really use your brain and your hands. Scouting can be just as exciting indoors as outdoors these days. These guys are talking to Scouts on the other side of the world. But Scouting's on the move outdoors too, and some of the traditional Scouting skills like tying knots still come in handy, especially when you're trying to build a raft that'll stay afloat. And if you'd rather be floating through the air than floating on the water, then Scouting today can provide you with a plane to do it in. Of course, if you'd rather go flying without a plane, that's possible too. If you like the idea of coming down with a bit of a thump, you don't even have to go on a hang glider to do it. Keeping your feet on the ground is not always that easy. Activities like this commando course are lots of fun, and that's what scouting's all about, fun and adventure. But there's more to it than just that. There's also the chance to work together and to do exciting things in a team of guys your own age.
What I like about Scouts is that you make so many friends.
What I've found since I joined Scouting is that it's a lot more fun doing things with a whole group of your friends. Like when you water ski, it's more than just fun. You really have to learn to trust one another and to rely on one another.
The part I like about Scouts is getting out in the bush. And because Scouting's pretty strong on conservation, it teaches you how to enjoy the bush without wrecking it. And I wouldn't have had the chance to ride trail bikes if I hadn't joined the Scouts.
I like the challenges you get in Scouts, to do things you've never tried before, things you wouldn't have the nerve to try without the proper instruction and good equipment at Scouting office.
Scouting's just got so much to offer kids these days. It doesn't matter what you like, boating, flying, getting out in the bush, you can do them all in Scouting.
Of course, all the exciting activities that Scouts get into need money. Money for the equipment and money to pay for transport to adventurous places. And sometimes the money is more than dads and mums want to pay. So someone has to go out on an essential activity, raising cash. One way it is done is by collecting aluminium cans and taking them to your nearest Camalco buyback centre. Even though it is work, it can be fun. It also helps get Australia free of litter. A good turn for the community and produces a cash return.
I reckon the biggest thrill I've ever had in Scouts was going to a jamboree. All these thousands of kids from all over the world, and even if we couldn't speak the same language, we still had so much in common, because we're all Scouts.
You're on Jamboree Radio. We'd like to say hello to all you guys listening out there in Jamboree City. And before we go back to music, we'd just like to tell you that there's a camera in our studio right this minute, and they're making a movie to tell people about Scouts. So hi to all you people watching the movie, and don't forget that Scouting really is on the move today. Why don't you come and join us? Now back to more music on Jamboree Radio.